beaches in the Carolinas. If you need the mountains, try the Appalachian Trail. If you need the redwood trees, gotta go to Yosemite. If you need me, 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 I'll be in Kansas City.
Welcome to Kansas City Limits. Today we're in the homegrown man cave of Pompous Jack. If you don't know about them, we're going to learn all about their story. But before we do that, let's meet the creator and say hello to the co-host, J.E. Cornwell of Kansas City Limits. Hello, J.E.
Hello, Robert. Thank you for that. And thank you, Dan, for having us in your studio today.
Thanks for coming.
Oh, man, what a sight this is.
This is freaking awesome.
It really
Thank
is.
It's silly awesome.
Good silly.
Yeah.
Good silly.
So how long have you been here in this space? You told me a little bit earlier.
So I bought this building back in 2000.
2000.
Yep,
Been assembling all this crazy stuff inside of it.
that's right.
That's right. And obviously music is one of your passions. That's why we're here. Introduce your band to us. Tell us who's with you today.
This is Pompous Jack. I'm Dan Leap. This is Connie Keller and John Canterbury.
And John, you are the bass player? Lead.
Yes, bass player and lead vocals. Connie also sings.
Okay.
Dan
And
sings
Connie's
back
on the
up
drums.
as far as we can back him up.
Gotcha. All right.
Now, Pompous Jack is known for not only great music, but their live show. It's crazy. That's what we've heard. And this Pompous Jack show in Kansas City, they have 3 highly energetic musicians. You guys have been playing for years. Now, the drummer's new to us, right? To the band, but
That's
not new to
correct.
music. And your style of music, now I understand you were brought in from someone else that introduced you. But when he was describing Pompous Jack to you, what was he telling you?
He actually didn't tell me who I was auditioning for, so
Okay.
I was clueless that these guys were an established band. I just thought I was auditioning as a drummer, and I'm typically a keyboard player. Oh, these guys. But
No, they're great too. Yeah.
but-
So it was a blind audition. You came in, you auditioned.
yeah.
And then how soon after you auditioned did they tell you, hey, you could work? Was it instantly or they make you sweat it?
They made me. They said, "We'll think about it. We'll get back with you." It was like a real interview.
Now, I'm sure after they hired you, they told you about the custom drum stand that Dan Leap has created and the custom cabinetry. Dan, tell us a little about the drum setup that you put in place and the things you've created.
So yeah, this is a rotating drum riser. So we have to have a drummer that does not get dizzy.
Right.
And, anyway, it is very portable. It sets up quickly in any a bar or festival or wherever we play, and it's neat. We'll demonstrate it later.
Cool. Get this
Looking forward to
conversation
it.
going.
All right. So you guys are both a cover band, and you have some original tunes that you play, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna let John tell you about the originals.
Okay. John, tell us a little bit about those original tunes.
Well, one of the things that Pompous Jack has always done has played originals either in our covers or releasing all original CDs. And throughout our history, we've always included original music in our shows. Even when we're playing a set of covers, you're going to hear a few of our originals in every set. And we've made some music videos for our originals in the last few years. We've released them out. They're on Spotify. They're out there wherever you get your digital music. So
Well said.
we're out there, and we've always done this. And that was actually one of the things that has always been cool about playing with Dan is that he comes up with these ideas, and I'm sitting there humming along, and then suddenly I fill in the fluff between his solos. and we that's it. We have a song, like when I first brought one of the first songs we're playing tonight to him. I got done singing after we had this thing rehearsed for months, but we didn't have words. And he finally said, "You got something for it?" I said, "Yeah, I think I finally do." And he came in, And we finished, and he looked at me and says, "Yeah, that'll work." We didn't change it at all.
Right on. Right on. You guys have good chemistry working with each other. How long you two known each other?
Over 15 years. It was like 07, 08. I was working at the Uptown. Actually, we met at the KY World Record most guitar players to play Smoke on the Water.
Wow.
I bumped into him standing outside at a limousine. And he says, these are all my people hanging with me, and I play in a band, and I make guitar lamps. You probably ought to own a guitar lamp. And he handed me a guitar pick. And I tell you, the next day I was in this building looking at guitar lamps. I now have 3 of them.
The guy's got to make a living. I mean, not just music.
Actually, Dan, what's your line about guitar lamps?
Well, I make more money cutting them up than I do playing them, but that's kind of changed in the last couple of years. So,
Well, tell us about that. Tell us about
thing.
the guitar lamps, how you got started in that, and what you're doing with that.
So the guitar lamp came about. I was touring back in a band before Pompous Jack, pre-'99, and I do this gig where I shoot fire out of the end of my guitar.
Wow.
And I was loading up the gunpowder. You know, I had the guitar, and I was loading up the gunpowder in the neck, and I thought of this idea, I should make a guitar lamp. And so when I got back home, I got an old guitar and cut it up and made the guitar lamp. And the first ones were turned on and off with the volume knob. The more you turn it up, the brighter it get.
I see.
And I'd see people strumming the strings, but not messing with the knobs.
Uh-huh.
And so then I changed it and made it where you strum it to turn it off and on.
Oh, sweet.
Wow. Wow.
And so then I got 2 patents on it and
That's cool.
went to town after that.
Now, did you save the original one you made? You know, kind of like the original Apple computer. Did you save the original guitar lamp?
I don't actually have
No?
the original one. I have
Okay.
an early one.
Right.
And then later on, I licensed my patents to a company in Boston, and they made a reproduction of my lamp and sold them in Targets all across America. Now I have the original prototype of 2 of those.
Cool.
And there's some accolades that come along with that too. We were talking before the show. You got a call one day. Why don't you tell us a little bit what happened there?
HGTV. What was that about?
Yeah, so the HGTV was in town at a house in Mission Hills. And I guess it didn't have character or something, but they called me. Some guy was there, told them to call me. And they called me out of the blue and wanted to come here the next day.
Wow.
Did the guy in Mission Hills have one of your lamps?
I don't know about all that, but anyway, I think it was like somebody on the production crew
I see.
told him. But man, I had to hurry up and clean because they were coming here the next day, and so I was like all night cleaning. But turned out pretty good. I was on Offbeat America was the first HGTV show I was on, and they filmed my upstairs loft here and my lamps and. Pretty cool. And then that led to a couple more shows and some magazine covers and stuff like that.
Well, it helps give you some attention for sure.
And sales. Did it help any sales?
It did help
Yeah,
sales.
I bet.
Right.
Right. Okay.
Let's dive back into your music. You know, you said you do a combination of, mostly covers, but you blend in some of your originals in there. I was looking at some of the songs you are inspired by, some of the bands, everything from Frank Sinatra here to Kiss. Is one of your favorite bands. And so you have such a diverse kind of listening genre. How do you all come together primarily to figure out your set list of cover songs? Is it from the stuff you like, or is it from songs that you do differently that you really like? Yes. Because you said you take some of these cover songs and you make them your own. Is there one song you've done that is someone else's you've redone that you like a lot, how you've redone it?
Well, we have a release out of our version of Folsom Prison.
Okay.
And it's Dan's guitar sound is chunky. It's
Chunky.
big. It's
Like his shoes.
pretty much.
Yeah, chunky
pretty much.
shoes, yeah.
And it's pompous. So
It's
it
pompous chunky.
fits. So we've got this attitude that comes out when he touches strings, and we have applied it to Folsom Prison and some Charlie Daniels songs and Dr. Hook and Boots Are Made for Walking. And we've taken a lot of things that were country or rockin' country,
Right.
and they're just rocking now.
Now they're just throw it down rock. Cool.
And that isn't Beavis and Butthead. That's actually how Folsom goes.
Well, that's a great segue for some music. Why don't you guys play us a tune? Dan, what do you got coming up on this first song?
So yeah, we're gonna play an original for you called "Give It a Chance."
And this is one of your songs. How long ago did you guys put this together?
I think did we release this like a year or 2 years ago? Yeah,
Couple years old?
It's a couple of years old.
Wonderful.
We also filmed a video for it here at my space, and it's out on YouTube.
I saw the video. It's a great video.
Thank you.
It sounds really good. What was the inspiration behind that? I mean, obviously the lyrics can speak for themselves, but something triggered you guys to throw that down.
Like I said earlier, Dan has riffs and ideas, and we'll record them and we'll get all practiced in them. And I'm sitting there listening, and we get, okay, this fits. So there's a melody line. I actually had some words and applied it to his song. So
Right on.
All right, well, let's listen. Let's listen to the
Let's
song.
give it a sound. Let's check it out.
All
This
right.
song.
All right.
Pompous
give it a
Jack.
chance.
Give It a Chance by Pompous Jack.
Looking to buy an RV? KC RVs is your one-stop shop for everything RV. We offer competitive pricing, great financing rates and terms, and the best storage options in town. KC RVs. We make purchasing an RV fast, safe, and easy.
Midwest Music Foundation supports Kansas City's vibrant music community through wellness services and healthcare grants. advancing artists' careers through educational and performance opportunities, and providing access to a growing network of industry professionals. Through Abby's Fund, musicians and music workers faced with urgent healthcare expenses can get the help they need when they need it. For more information on the resources MMF provides, visit MidwestMusicFoundation.org.
Successful musicians know a strong multimedia presence is a must. Rock the stage and elevate your game with Black Moon Media. We understand the power of high-quality visuals in attracting premier venues, and we specialize in photo and video services designed to help you kick your career into high gear. Are you ready to take your band to the next level? Contact us today at 913-415-5101 or by visiting the website on your screen. Flexible payment options available.
Looking for a spacious venue to hold your next event? Whether it's a wedding, anniversary, or private party, Abdallah Shriners provides the perfect atmosphere at very competitive rates for your special occasion. Abdallah Shriners meets all your needs with a 5,800 square foot event space, 20-foot ceilings, stage, built-in AV equipment, and a full-service bar. Your event will definitely be one to remember. For more information, call Abdallah Shriners today at 913-362-5300 or go to AbdallahShriners.com.
Looking to sell your RV? Let KCRV sell it for you. We offer free storage until your unit sells. We'll advertise, showcase, finance, and best of all, we'll handle all the paperwork. KCRV's, Kansas City's RV Consignment Center.
Welcome back to Kansas City Limits. We've got Pompous Jack in his man cave with his band. That was a great song. One of your originals, Give It a Chance. Kind of inspiring, I would say. You know, it gives you kind of like the, why not kind of attitude when you get done listening to it. Is that what you were after?
Yeah, it's actually a friend zone kind of song where you're trying to, hey, come on, give it a chance.
And do you really gamble like in the video? Do you throw the bones?
I should, because I was rolling sevens left and right. Literally, the camera crew was like, well, later on, we want to get a good close-up of you rolling sevens. And I was like, you mean like, and literally I was joking and
boom, boom,
yeah.
boom.
And I don't know how many takes it happened on, but it happened a lot.
Awesome.
And we were like, okay, to the boats.
Yeah.
We talked about Weezer earlier. You did a remake of one of his songs, Beverly Hills. Classic 90s grunge kind of song. What did you do to it to make it different?
It's pretty straight, but
kind of straight to it.
But it's Dan's guitar and my voice are probably a little more aggressive than any Weezer show you would ever go to.
That's great. That's a cool song. It's a cool song.
So,
Yeah.
Dan, tell us what we can expect to see at a Pompous Jack live show.
So someone just got to planet Earth. They've never seen music before, and they're going to your show for the very first time. What are they going to see?
They're going to be in for a treat. There is a lot of energy at a Pompous Jack show. And there's nobody else like a local band or a regional act that's doing what we do. And when you see these videos of the next song, you're gonna like it. You're gonna know what's going on. You're gonna say, hey, this band has something different than the other bands around town.
This exploding guitar, has it ever gone south on you? Have you ever gone to shoot and it doesn't explode?
We do have some Spinal Tap moments.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
awesome.
Yeah.
Spinal Tap. That's
There's a new Spinal Tap coming out this year.
Yes. Well, I tell you what, it was like my buddy gave me the. I downstairs in my studio, I have the VH tape to Spinal Tap, and I'm like, my kids were like 7 or 8. They're like, let's watch that. I go, no, not yet.
You got to turn it to 11.
11 or so.
Yeah, they got to be 11 at least.
That's right.
Now you're all from Shawnee, Mission, Kansas area.
So John and I are from Merriam.
Okay.
He lives like 2 minutes down the road.
Excellent.
And
Both
Connie,
on the city council, I understand. Is that right?
So yeah, both of us served terms on the city council. I was
Nice.
there first. I did 2 terms,
Nice.
and then John did a term after that.
Wow.
We had a good time.
Politics and rock and roll.
We had
There
a good time campaigning. Actually, we took my mobile stage, which is it started out as a parade float and became a mobile stage to use it at different festivals and stuff. We loaded it up with the band, and we traveled all around the neighborhoods playing music, playing like a blues riff, and we had our signs and campaigned. It worked out really good.
I saw some of your guys' legislation you were trying to get through on the council. I saw a noise ordinance thing you guys were trying to push to 2 a.m. I saw something else where there should be no tax on any musical instrument. I saw that stuff trying to get passed. I saw that.
No, we didn't do anything.
Well, that's great that you guys gave back. I mean, being part of your community is important. You know, having a hobby or having a career is one thing, but trying to care about who's around you is another important part. Awesome efforts from both of you. So, and Connie, when are you going to start running? You're going to get in? You said you were shy, but shy people sometimes are the best politicians. You know, you never know.
No, I stay out of politics.
You do something pretty incredible though by day. You started sharing with us earlier. Tell us a little bit about that, please.
I work for the Independence. I work for the Independence School District. I'm on the diagnostic team, high team.
Hello.
And that's what I do during the day.
You touch a lot of children's lives and help out a lot of people.
Good for you.
I work at Hanthorne Early Education Center, work with special needs children.
Very cool.
That is cool.
Very cool.
So this is my first time here. I had to swing in. I drove through the car lot next door, and then I drove around back. And so you've got this beautiful bus sitting out back. Tell us a little bit about that thing.
So it's a Silver Eagle.
What year?
About 11. It's a 95. About 11 years ago, I was flying back from Vegas, and there was a delay at the airport. I always take a nonstop because I hate to fly. I'm mechanical inclined. I build stuff, and stuff fails. So anyway, I'm just not a fan of the flying. And man, it took like 9 hours from the time I turned in my rental car in Vegas to get back here. And then, of course, it's another 45 minutes from the airport to here. So I decided I was going to buy a bus and not do any more flying. I have not flown since. And the bus has been great for traveling with the band or just vacationing. And, you know, when you pull the bus up to a venue in a small town, they just think that Motley Crue's showed up. You know?
Sure, awesome,
So
sure.
It's a very good rock and roll accoutrement.
You pull a trailer behind it, don't you?
Yeah. So we have two trailers. We have an enclosed trailer if we're doing like an indoor gig or a gig where the stage is there, and then also I build us a mobile stage that we pull like to festivals and stuff for outdoor events. If they don't already have a stage, we'll bring our own.
Wow.
I saw pictures of it. It's beautiful stage.
Thank you.
Beautiful stage. And you built that?
Yeah, I built it from scratch.
Great job.
John's got a funny story he can add on.
About the stage?
Yeah.
Yeah. We started as just a flat trailer, like you said earlier. And then Dan said, I'm going to build a deck up on it. And then we were loading up to do a parade one day, and the drummer walked in and said, "Where's the drum riser?" And he's like, "It's on the frickin' float, isn't it?" Seriously, I'm gonna be on the riser on the float. I said, "No, Dan and I will jump up there with you. We're gonna spin around the whole trip." So we ran around and we did that, and then we were coming back from like a 4th of July where it rained out, and we're like huddled under tarps, keeping the drum set and the amps dry. And Dan came back and said, "That's it. I'm building a roof," and he got silver truss and things, and we're up there, and he's putting the roof and he's sealing it up, and we're working on it. And he eventually says, "Wait till you see when the garage doors come in." Like, what are you talking about? So he's got this literally, it's a big old enclosed box, and we set it up here. We drive off to wherever we're going. We open up some garage doors, take out the PA, and we're ready to rock.
Ready to go.
So it's a mobile party on wheels, or like he said, you know, we pull up in front of a venue with a bus, and then they walk in, and there's this, and there's all the lighting, and there's a rotating drummer, and there's exploding guitar lamps, and there's fog and smoke and fire and moving lights, and they're like, "Wow, I don't think Marshall, Missouri's ever seen anything like this."
That's where I'm from.
And we played down there last year, and Marshall, Missouri Bud's Cafe had never seen anything like us ever.
Rock
This
in a
is
box.
entertainment.
Rock in a box.
Rock in a box. We call it the gig rig.
We run a full service operation here.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
I bet you the power meter starts rapidly spinning when you guys plug into a city.
That's right.
Yes, yes, yes.
Of course, we're LED lights now, so it's a little less than it used to be.
Right on, right
And
on.
my back doesn't get baked.
Now, we also talked about this. Obviously, you have no time on your hands, to get anything done. What do you do when you're not doing what you're doing? You talked about original music. Are you guys getting ready to get back in the studio to do some more original music coming up this year? What's the plans for that?
Oh, yeah, we got some songs in the works. We just have to finalize them and decide we want to spend the money at the studio to go record them.
Well, you might check out Soundworks in Blue Springs. They're very awesome, and they give you great service.
Nice plug. Nice plug there for you, Andy.
I heard that.
Yes, Andy Oxman. Tell him we sent you, okay? Please.
That's right.
Now, Connie's the newest member to the band. And Connie, were you said you were playing keyboards before this. Were you in another band before you auditioned with them?
Yes, I Straight Jacket. We kind of are a basement band right now, but I'm also involved in Purple Jam that's coming up. And yeah, I'm going to play on 3 Prince songs.
Oh, wonderful.
Nice.
Awesome.
She's representing.
Yep.
There was someone else we were talking to that was in that Purple Jam.
Carl and Vicky.
Yep.
Yes.
The Wardens.
Yes.
The Wardens.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm playing 3 songs and singing.
They're wonderful folks.
Yeah.
Yes, they
So I've done the Purple Jam. Actually, Connie and I, after she got here, we realized that we actually played together at the Purple Jam a couple of years ago.
Wow.
And I was like, oh yeah, your keyboard, I was right in front of you.
Aren't blackouts magical? You remember who you were with,
Well, the Purple Jam has about 100 musicians.
Oh, I know. I'm messing with you.
So
it's
get
like,
out of me.
It's like remembering who you went to high school with. There's just too many.
Oh, I only went to like 112, so I remember them all. More they remember me. That's the bigger problem.
That's fun.
All right, we're in the studio in Dan Leap's studio. This is called Guitar Lamp, and it is a cool space.
Off of Merriam.
In Merriam, Kansas, yes. And I think, Dan, when you and I were first trying to get this thing put together, you and I talked about getting some shows together, right? And maybe coming out to where you might be playing. And I said, or an option is we can, shoot over at Andy's and at Soundworks. And you're like, well, I got a studio. I'm like, really? Where's your studio? So that's how this all happened. When you and I decided that we would set this deal up, I had no idea. I had no idea what I was getting into here. But man, this is really, really cool.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for having us here.
Thank you guys for coming. We have some pretty awesome parties here.
I can tell we're getting people that are showing up behind us here.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
It is on a Tuesday night. So.
It is. Yeah. It is a Tuesday
Today's
night.
only Tuesday. You're doing a cover, Weezer, Beverly Hills. Tell us about that song and how you guys decided on that.
It's one of many in the set list. It's a pretty fun early on song. It's very recognizable cross-generational thing. We play it really crunchy between Dan's guitar and my voice and stuff. It's a little stronger than the Weezer version.
Get your foot tapping.
Get your head moving.
Yeah.
Well, let's have a listen. We'll take a
Let's give it a listen.
All right.
Where I come from, in all that gray, my automobile is a piece of crap. My fashion sense is a little whacked, and my friends just scream at me. Didn't go to boarding school. Preppy girl never looked at me. Why should they? I ain't nobody, got nothing in my pocket. Beverly Hills, that's where we wanna be. Living in Beverly Hills, Beverly Hills, rolling like a celebrity. Living in Beverly Hills. Now look at all those movie stars, they're all so beautiful and clean. When the housemaid scrubs the floor, she gives spaces in between. Wanna live Beverly Hills. The truth is, I didn't stand a chance. It's something you're born into, and I just don't belong. No, I don't. I'm just an old class beat down fool. Guess I'll always be that way. Might as well enjoy my life and watch the stars play. Beverly Hills, that's where I wanna be. Living in Beverly Hills, Beverly Hills, rolling like a celebrity. Living in Beverly Hills, Beverly Hills, Beverly Hills, Beverly Hills, Beverly Hills. I'm living in Beverly Hills.
All righty.
Voted best live music venue, Knucklehead Saloon is located in the East Bottoms, deep in the heart of Kansas City. Home to 4 stages, Knuckleheads offers live entertainment 6 nights a week. For a list of upcoming shows and tickets, visit knuckleheadskc.com. Knuckleheads, where the world's greatest musicians come to play.
Midwest Music Foundation supports Kansas City's vibrant music community through wellness services and healthcare grants, advancing artists' careers through educational and performance opportunities, and providing access to a growing network of industry professionals. Through Abby's Fund, musicians and music workers faced with urgent healthcare expenses can get the help they need when they need it. For more information on the resources MMF provides, visit midwestmusicfoundation.org.
Hey, this is Randy Miller, and we've got some cool things going on at randymillerradio.com. You just never know when you come in the studio, Michael, what you're going to find.
Randy, let them have it, Randy.
randymillerradio.com is our daily podcast, and it's available all the time, 24/7, if you're brave enough to listen. Just go to randymillerradio.com and turn it up.
It's Randy Miller, 24/7. Whenever you're brave enough to listen on randymillerradio.com.
Marketing in today's world can be difficult. No other medium can reach more people more effectively than video. B4 Productions is here to help. We'll bring your ideas to life and make sure you get the most out of your investment. Commercials for regular TV broadcast, explainer web videos, or just corporate training. It's what we do. When you need a quality production without breaking the bank, you need B4 Productions.
Welcome back to Kansas City Limits. We're in the man-made man cave of Pompous Jack here off of Merriam. This is kind of like our field trip for the Kansas City Limits show. We're usually over in Blue Springs doing this, and so it was kind of refreshing to get out and come over here. So thanks again for having us. Great song, great beat. You guys are tight. Now you've got another original you're going to be laying on us here, the Nightmare song that you're going to be doing. Now that name in itself, I mean, it's either a Freddy Cougar, cover song or something terrible happened to the band. Tell us about that song.
It's about a situation where, when you met them, they were sparks. But now that fantasy has become a nightmare.
Are you talking about a bandmate, a previous bandmate, maybe?
No. There's, Yes.
Like the
absolutely.
mailman.
Well, it's more like, years ago, I learned to avoid the groupies, especially if you're playing at a country bar in Blue Springs.
I see.
So that was my lesson.
Okay.
And from it, I've learned a lot of good life lessons. Some of them harder than others. But so that idea has always been there. And Dan started this riff one day that was, I don't want to say it was Zeppelin-y, but it kind of got that little chunky feel in it. And then the drums went put-a-put-put-a-put-a, and we started in this groove, and it just fit. And it's the hauntingness of the guitar fit with the lyrics, and fantasy has become a nightmare, and that's too long of a title.
Right. Nightmare was it.
Nightmare. Well, and I say it the most and with the most emphasis, and people go, play the Nightmare song. So it became Nightmare.
Excellent.
So, John, I've read a little about you, thanks to Dan. You've been fortunate enough in your career to play with some heavy hitting rock and rollers, and some of the things that Dan put down here. John is jammed with Sammy Hagar, Pat Travers, Bruce Kulick.
Bruce Kulick from Kiss.
From Kiss, yes.
The non-makeup 12, 15 years guitar player from Kiss, yeah. Actually, we went down and saw him after he played with Grand Funk at the Uptown earlier this year.
How did you get to play with these guys?
Well, a little place called Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp. And I went out to Vegas, and Sammy Hagar was the headliner. I got to do One Way to Rock with Sammy Hagar, and Bruce Kulick was my counselor. Lita Ford was there. Got on stage and jammed some ZZ Top with Lita Ford.
How did you get there? What was the deal?
I heard about it and wanted to go, and a year before I had missed out on winning the KC contest. They told me I was second. I was like, oh man. But anyway, so I decided I wanted to go, so I signed up and did it. Yep. And there was all sorts of rock stars there. The Alan White from Yes. What I really loved about Alan White, because we did Instant Karma by John Lennon, because Alan White was the drummer on both John Lennon and George Harrison's first solo albums.
Wow.
And I jammed with him. I mean, actually, we did Instant Karma. Yeah, it was pretty cool to hear the guy that actually did that lick actually do it right behind you.
Man.
So One Way to Rock with Sammy Hagar, Little Red House with Pat Travers, some ZZ Top with Lita Ford and Gary Hoey. Did some blues jams with Rudy Sarzo from Quiet Riot and Quiet Riot, Whitesnake, and Ozzy's band. Rudy's the guy that licked the bass in the Whitesnake video.
Oh,
and
nice.
Dan and I went down to, remember Tracy Guns? Him and Gunzo was down at Aftershock, and we went down, and Dan knew Tracy, and I knew Rudy.
Cool. Oh. You mentioned Sammy Hagar, after the Voice of America album. Do you remember that album?
Oh, I was at Memorial Hall, 1983. Yeah. Night Ranger opened.
That was a great show. Those are all good memories, great memories.
And I actually remember them, which is crazy. More than a lot of people I know my generation.
Now you're wearing a cap. Was it long and back in the day?
Well,
would people recognize you now versus from the past?
I have had the same hairstyle since I was about 21.
Okay, then.
It's gotten just a little wider in the part.
Awesome.
But back in the day, I could do this.
Right.
And there was a big comb and a lot of feathering. Yeah.
They talk about people getting insurance, from staring down at their phone. I said, oh, no. There should have been the first insurance from headbanging, because that's messing up. Never mind.
Yeah.
So you do this rock and roll. You got the new drummer. You got a gig coming up May 24th. Tell us about that show.
The Thirsty Bowl. It's up north, off of Berry Road. It's a newer club.
Okay.
They've been booking a lot of really cool bands up there. They are happening even on I went by on a Wednesday night, and there was 40 people in the building on 6 o'clock.
Are they doing live music every weekend?
They're doing live music every weekend.
Cool.
Variety, Thirsty. They have a mechanical bull over in a corner.
Oh.
So they're teaching line dancing on various nights here and there. But they also are booking in classic rock and modern rock cover
Is this
bands.
Your first time here?
That'll be our first time up there. Yeah.
Okay.
Rock and roll.
I've not heard of it.
I've never been there. I'm going to give that bull a try, though.
It's fairly new, though?
Yeah, it's fairly new. I'd say it opened in the winter.
What did it used to be? Did it used to be something?
It's behind Initub.
Behind Initub?
It's behind Initub.
Wow.
And the closed Hardee's. Yeah. So it's next to, I think Arthur's Lounge has been there forever.
Okay,
Yeah, out on that outer belt. So yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know exactly.
It's a bar. Robert knows that place.
Yeah, it's a big building, and they got a lot of room, and their stage will actually fit us. I walked it off, so they can fit all this stuff, and we're gonna have room to dance around a little.
And that's May 24th?
That's a Friday, May 24th, the Friday of Memorial Day weekend.
All right, so
Dan's birthday, by the way.
Happy birthday, Dan.
We won't say.
On the 24th.
49.
Before we listen to our last song, I'm going to throw out some ways to find these guys. On the web, they're at pompousjacks.com. And on that website, can they purchase any merchandise, anything?
Yeah, we have T-shirts, and then we have links to our music.
All right.
Guitar lamps. They can purchase a guitar lamp, maybe?
They can go over to guitarlamp.com and purchase a guitar
Perfect. And that is pompousjacks.com. On social,
no S, just Pompous Jack.
Oh, Pompous Jack.
Yeah,
there
yeah.
you go. .com. And Facebook and YouTube also at Pompous Jack, right? That's where they can find you. And then we've got time for one more song. What's that song going to be?
So we're going to play Nightmare for you. And I think John already kind of talked about it.
Yet this is an original.
That is.
This is original, and you guys did this a couple years back?
Yep, about 2 years ago. I think we released that one last year. This is our newest. This is our newest original.
Oh, okay, great. All right, well, let's have a listen.
I
Looking to buy an RV? KCRVs is your one-stop shop for everything RV. We offer competitive pricing, great financing rates and terms, and the best storage options in town. KCRVs. We make purchasing an RV fast, safe, and easy.
Midwest Music Foundation supports Kansas City's vibrant music community through wellness services and healthcare grants, advancing artists' careers through educational and performance opportunities, and providing access to a growing network of industry professionals. Through Abby's Fund, musicians and music workers faced with urgent healthcare expenses can get the help they need when they need it. For more information on the resources MMF provides, visit midwestmusicfoundation.org.
Successful musicians know a strong multimedia presence is a must. Rock the stage and elevate your game with Black Moon Media. We understand the power of high-quality visuals in attracting premier venues, and we specialize in photo and video services designed to help you kick your career into high gear. Are you ready to take your band to the next level? Contact us today at 913-415-5101 or by visiting the website on your screen. Flexible payment options available.
Looking to sell your RV? Let KCRV sell it for you. We offer free storage until your unit sells. We'll advertise, showcase, finance, and best of all, we'll handle all the paperwork. KCRVs, Kansas City's RV Consignment Center.
Thanks again for everyone that's been tuning in today and checking out Kansas City Limits with our friends Pompous Jack. Thanks again for having us.
Thanks for coming.
Remember, be good to yourself, be good to others, and be good to musicians. We'll see you next time on Kansas City Limits. Kansas City RVs voted 2023's favorite RV dealer in Kansas City by the Kansas City Star. AMPR, Area Musicians Promotional Resource, a non-for-profit organization. The Kansas City Limits Show, spotlighting local Kansas City musicians and much more. Check us out at kansascitylimits.tv or YouTube. Scores Sports Bar and Grill, great food, ice cold drinks, and wonderful local live music. Teresa M. Deaton, American Family Insurance Agent, insuring your dreams with Teresa M. Deaton and her agency. Soundworks Recording Studio in Blue Springs for over 20 years, where Kansas City Limits Radio is recorded. Knuckleheads KC, a music joint, voted #1 music venue in Kansas City by Kansas City Magazine. Open Mortgage, where better is possible and owning is still better than renting. Rock Mock Productions, providing a wide range of promotional services and entertainers. Black Moon Media LLC, photos and videos for magical souls. S&S Printing, a commercial printing and design company for this program. Midwest Music Foundation, giving local musicians the care they deserve.
Oh my gosh! I lost it. That is the one. That is one.